Hi, I'm Prathiksha Prakash, currently studying at Curtin, Singapore, doing my Bachelor of Commerce Management. I came to Singapore in 2019. I was entitled to finish my degree by 2020. When the pandemic hit, I was in my home country and was not given entry to Singapore for 2 years due to international border closure. This took away 2 of my academic years by forcing me to defer. It's 2022 and I'm back to Singapore to wrap up my final year. The whole point of making this video is to show my success or failure, ups and downs in my journey so far. This was my first time traveling abroad to a different country to study, living alone all by myself away from my family. I knew to myself that there were many challenges that I had to face, many obstacles in my way in a whole new country. I left home with a dream in my eyes and to follow my passion. This was my first step towards it. My first day on campus was one of a kind experience. I didn't imagine I'd meet so many great people on my first day itself. The subjects were entirely different compared to our education system. The concept of teaching was also different. It took nearly 2 semesters for me to gear up. In the process, I met wonderful people from different cultures and countries. The faculties, the lecturers, the friends that I made and also the people I met outside the campus were extremely helpful. This was an eye-opener as to how people help each other in different ways without any expectations. Singapore and Curtin have only offered tons of great experiences and knowledges about many. The first activity in enhancing your business mind was elevator pitch. The whole point of this pitch was to convince the interviewer to hire us within 90 seconds. The limited time provided for the activity gave us an opportunity to think out of the box and go beyond our limits to sound convincing. This activity poured light mainly on my weaker points than the stronger ones. There were so many aspects that were missing in my first caddy pitch. Keeping in mind my first pitch, I felt confident to do the final one. Comparing the first to the final, I saw an improvement as well as a clarity as to how a pitch works. This activity had so many points to focus on. It also helped me right my wrongs while I'm presenting in other subjects as well. The activity prepares us to face the actual interview in our second assessment is class reflections. It consisted of 6 activities. To pick a few, my favorite activities were Marshmallow Challenge, which was about teamwork and leadership, and Legos, which was about agile thinking. This subject allowed us to explore the talent and the skills that we possess. Every module was taught practically rather theoretically. I feel teaching anything or any subject practically will make a 2 times stronger impact as well as quickens the process of learning. There is no winning or losing when it comes to learning. This subject allowed us to come in contact with the other side of us. Some of us feel we are better at few things, but this module allowed me to see my flaws and mistakes and provide me with the ways to improve myself. I do not hesitate to fail or lose in a competition. I intend to learn from it, be it 1 step or 10 steps to success. I will not give up and move towards it by making every step better than the previous one. This module taught us ways to survive in the business world. The process of teaching was the best part. In my earlier education system in India, we only had theoretical learning. This consumes a lot of time to learn things. There are sayings by many philosophers that one learns from his mistakes and one learns from his experiences. We were made to do the activities, we understood our mistakes while doing the activity. But there are chances of forgetting our mistakes in a day or 2. But we were told to reflect upon our mistakes in writing. One great thing about writing is that it is stored in our mind permanently. These mistakes that we made during the activity got stored in our minds and pushed us to better ourselves for the next time. My employability test has been the same over the period. By taking a test, I got a clear picture of my strengths and weaknesses. The tool shows my weakest points in emotional, personal, and basic literacies. My strongest points are ethical, cultural, social, rhetorical, and occupational literacies. This guides me to build self-awareness in the weakest points which I myself wasn't aware of. It also helps me up my game and be prepared by discovering my flaws and working. Immediately after my graduation, I would like to pursue a career in fashion such as luxury brand and fashion management or fashion styling. Therefore, I would have to look for universities that offers the course that I'm looking for. I will do extensive research of which university and city is more applicable to the respective course. As I am not aware of the formalities and the procedures of international universities, I will contact an agency to help me look for the universities I am eligible for and apply through. Once I get into the university, I will look for part-time jobs in the same field, which will give me an exposure externally and internally as well. I have seen my friends who are studying abroad pursuing short-term and part-time courses to get a specialization certificate. I will apply for such a course of certification and strengthen my resume. This will be my future career plan after I complete my degree in Curtin, Singapore. In the next 5 years, I would like to see myself working in a renowned brand or as an entrepreneur who builds awareness about sustainability, race and gender biases through the means of fashion. Ever since I moved to Singapore and began my studies at Curtin, many have told me there is a huge change in me in a positive way. Me as a person was an introvert who wasn't willing to interact with anyone new. But over the years, I have been social and do not hesitate to be in a room full of people. My presentation skills were average. Curtin University offers subjects in which one must give a presentation. Each semester had nearly 3 presentations. This made me confident and took away the stage fright I had in me. I can tell there has been an impeccable impact on me and has allowed me to discover the good qualities in me and improve the negative ones. Curtin taught me to deal with the problems with different perspectives and work. Oh, laugh in the place you cried is the one motto I follow and is the one motto that gets me going whenever I want to give up. There have been criticism. There are very closed ones letting you down. But at the end of the day, it's you. It's you who has to go through tough times and pick yourself up. It's you who has never given up just to reach the finish point. Do it for you and everything will fall into place.